Good morning everybody. We are just driving over to my mum's house, but we're stuck in some traffic on the way, so we thought why not film the Q&A. We are going to kick off with a question from Emily Santos, and she's asking, how did you guys find furnished places to live in Thailand and Portugal? Were there specific websites you used? Well, there were quite a lot actually. For Thailand, I remember using, when we first got there, a website called Chiang Mai House, and that's how we found our first furnished house in Chiang Mai.
When we moved to Chiang Rai, we used a website called Lana Realty.
Yep.
That was good.
That's how we found the house on the banana farm. We also used a lot of the Facebook pages as well. So I think there's a few for Chiang Mai. I love Chiang Mai, and there's
Who are in expats,
yeah,
stuff like that.
And there's lots of adverts and things and rentals and things to buy and sell on those as well. So we use those a lot as well to find things. Next question is from One During, and they ask, I remember you doing stock photos. Next year I'm going travelling. Any experience you can share on how and what you film would be awesome.
Stock photography and stock videos used to be our main form of income when we first started online. We used to use iStockphoto.com. We don't do it so much anymore, but when we did, we were focusing on food basically and landscapes.
Yeah, and it was really easy to do stock photos of food in Asia. So cheap to eat out, and it's always presented really nicely when you get it, so you don't really have to do much setting up of the shot. We put loads of Thai food plates and things like that up on our stock site.
We do also do stock videos as well. They earn more money, but less people buy them, so
yeah,
you know, it kind of balances out.
For filming stock videos, I would say lots of long shots,
steady shots as well.
Steady long shots of nice landscapes.
Make sure you use a tripod or a steady cam. Make sure there's a lot of good light so you don't get grain and noise, otherwise the pictures or videos will get rejected.
Also, I would suggest submitting any footage or images that you do have to Shutterstock rather than iStock, because it's kind of overtaking that one now and it's becoming a bigger platform for stock photos and videos. We have another question from Jill Eslinger now, and she's asking, do you want any parenting tips from those of us who've been through the terrible twos? Yes, Jill, that's fine. If you feel like you have got some sound advice and you think it could help us, then yeah, please do, but send it to us privately in an email rather than on a public post. Yeah, if you think that you can pass on some wise knowledge to us,
we don't mind that.
Yeah, that's fine. Now we have Camilla Sherman, and she's asking, do you have any special Christmas traditions, and how long will you be in England for the holidays this year? We don't really have any special Christmas traditions. No, I'm afraid it's a really boring answer, I know.
I think it's because we haven't really ever had our own proper home, so we've never kind of accumulated decorations or really come up with any of our own traditions.
Yeah, I wish we did, because I have lots of nice ideas of things that we could do around this time, but we always find the last few years Christmas has been a bit hectic and we haven't really been settled in one place to be able to do nice things like that. It's kind of rushing around here, there and everywhere for us right now.
One thing we did try once or twice was buying a new set of pyjamas on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, we had new pyjamas to put on, so in Christmas morning we were all nice and fresh and cosy in our new pyjamas.
I think that's as close as we got to trying to start one.
Yeah, so maybe in the future we'll build up some nice traditions, but right now we just go with the flow. How long? We're not entirely sure either. We haven't booked our return ferry yet back to France. So
it's over a month though, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll be here at least a month, I think. Now we've got a question from Jessica Milner, who's asking, if you could both have anything for Christmas, what would it be? A house?
A house.
A new car?
For me personally, I love camera equipment. I would love like a new camera, like a new SLR camera that could take some really good video shots. But again, it's way too expensive, that kind of stuff. We try to keep our Christmas between each other quite small, don't we?
We do, yeah.
We're not greedy. we like experiences too.
Yeah, we like experiences. I desperately need some trainers because I don't have any right now. I'm just wearing my hiking boots every day, which isn't that practical, but I absolutely hate buying shoes. so I've just not bothered. So if Santa could bring me a nice pair of trainers that I don't have to go out and pick and try on, that would be great. But dream world, we'd have a nice house and new car. I don't think Santa can fit that on the sleigh though. Now we have Thomas P, and he says, I love the Mazda, it's an unbreakable beast like the Escort you had.
We're pushing it.
We are, we're really pushing it to its limits, but it is a good car, I have to say. My question is, what were your first cars you both owned when you passed your driving tests? I had a little itty bitty red Fiat Sacconejolys and I loved it. It was an amazing car, wasn't it?
It was a 900.
Even you said it was great.
It was 900cc, so it didn't even have a litre engine in it. Like,
I loved it.
It took us everywhere. It took us up to Scotland and the Highlands and everything.
It was an amazing little car. It very rarely broke down or had any problems with it. Yeah, I loved it. It was great. It was a great first time car because it was so small as well.
And it had really big windows, so you could see everything.
Yeah, and it was really nippy. And you, Jay, your first car?
Well, my first vehicle was actually a motorbike, wasn't it? That I bought myself. I had a Aprilia RS50.
Yeah.
And then when I got my first car that I bought myself, it was a Ford Sierra Sapphire 2-litre gear, which I still have.
Yes, it's still taking up space in his mum's garage.
In my mum's garage. It's got to go.
Yeah, we are hoping, possibly if we can fit it in, we're going to try and look at clearing it out and selling it while we're back this time, but I don't know if we're going to have time to do that. We'll see.
We'll see.
Next up is a question from Nathan Tews, and he says, my family and I will be visiting Portugal soon. We're worried that we'll have a difficult time finding vegetarian food. How difficult was it to find restaurant meals that are vegetarian? Any tips for us veg travellers? Well, we've found pretty much any restaurant will have a soup, and it's normally vegetable soup. So there's always that as a go-to, but it is quite easy to get sick of vegetable soup if you want to eat out every day. Olives and bread is available everywhere for little snacks.
We found that the Portuguese restaurants are always willing to cater for you off menu, even vegan. So if you just ask for it, they will find something for you to eat, or they'll cook something off menu for you. So they're very good with that.
Yeah, and also check out a website called The Happy Cow, and it is, it's just Happy Cow, I think, and it's got loads of vegetarian and vegan restaurants on there. So if you put in the area that you're going throughout Portugal, it's a worldwide website, you may know it already, but if you don't, you put in the area and it will tell you any restaurant that has vegan, vegetarian or veg options, and tells you how far away it is from your area that you're going to. So we've actually found a lot of restaurants that way as well. In Coimbra there's quite a few veggie and vegan restaurants as well. Porto and Lisbon, you won't have any problems, but the smaller places, if you put in an area, like when we went to Setúbal, we found that el-haj cafe via the Happy Cow website, so that's a good one to check out. Tyler Waldrop's question now, and the question is, we're wondering who you guys personally watch for inspiration, as in vloggers, other vloggers that we watch. We watch quite a few actually. We really love watching Al Curious Georgia. I think that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, Al Curious Georgia.
Yeah, Al Curious Georgia, and there's a Canadian couple and they travel with their little girl called Georgia, and they've now had another little baby, another little girl, and they've packed up from Canada again after the birth and have gone back travelling. So we're interested in watching that. They're currently in Thailand, so it's good for us to watch. They're in Chiang Mai, so we know lots of places that they're going and stuff, so we like watching those. We also watch the Michalaks, which is a British couple with two little boys.
We watch them for their cinematography, and their videos are much more kind of well produced and highly polished, so I like watching them. Yeah, they're quite calming videos. We actually started watching them before I was even pregnant with Story, when we were in Chiang Rai. That's when we started watching the Michalaks. We watch Ellen Fisher, who lives in Hawaii with her little boys and her husband. And a girl, two boys and a girl. Yeah. They're a vegan family, and they're just very inspirational. Yeah, they're nice videos. We also watch a few of the big players on YouTube, the big family vloggers like Ellie and Jared, Sacconejolys, Daily Bumps.
but not so much as a sit down and watch. I kind of dip in and just see what they're up to and then go again.
Yeah.
Also, we watch another vlog channel called Live Each Day, which is an American couple who lived in Alaska for quite a while, and they had a little girl there, and that was interesting to watch. And now they've moved back to America and they've now got another little boy, so it's interesting to watch like family vlogs like that. Another question now from Fred Aarons, and he says, you mentioned once your failed attempts at university degrees. What went wrong to cause you to fail? Which course at university did you go to, and what were your long-term plans in terms of career that led you to feeling you needed to attend university and get a degree?
Right, this one applies more to me. I wanted to be a games designer when I was much younger, and I applied for a course at Bournemouth University called 3D Visualization and Animation, and the reason why I didn't get into the course even was because I failed a speed maths test at the interview part. So I had all the grades, but they wouldn't let me in because I couldn't do maths fast enough, basically.
Yeah.
So they basically sent me to a lower version of the course. I tried it out for 3 months, but it was too basic and it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I basically knocked it on the head and took a different path in life.
Yeah. I actually wasn't a university degree as such for me, but I went to South Bank University for 7 months to train to be a nurse, and I quit to go travelling, which I don't regret at all. It wasn't so much as doing a degree for me, but I didn't finish my nursing training. And that was actually the last question for today's video, so I hope you enjoyed it. And it was good timing actually, because we've just arrived at where we needed to be. We will see you next time. Bye!
Bye!
And goodbye from Sleepy Story as well. It's just stunning views everywhere. Look at that. She just did a little thumbs up.
First ever time splashing around in the puddles. Look at her little dress flying in the wind. So many cool things in here. We've just gone underneath the staircase.
So picturesque.
Guess what? That's yours.
Go fly over mountains and see